So you figured all that out at 14. Why, you brilliant little bitch.
She was your top and daddy was your goddamn bottom, and no matter what went down, no matter what they ultimately gave up, you got it all from both ends, and all everybody else got was spit.
Everybody got theirs.
Daddy swore your shit didn't stink, but Mom simply appreciated you like breast milk.
So you lied with the lie that you lied with so well.
No, Mr. Drake, all I did was sounding along.
That's for a fight that did not exist.
It's bad enough, motherfucker, you done took my father away from me. Now you want to completely orphan a nigga?
Ooh, those lessons were good.
You allowed my father to love you and to fawn all over you while you flaunting your superiority in front of him, keeping him on his knees, sucking your dick. If not with his mouth, then with his heart. While my mother and I sat back husbandless and fatherless. I hated you for taking my daddy away from me. And I hated him for choosing you over me. So I broke the two of you up the only way I knew how. 2 yard dogs fucking. That's right, motherfucker. I'm the one who threw the stick that broke you two apart.
Nice metaphor, kiddo.
But it's more than that.
Oh, go on. You're on a roll now.
It's what you did to him. It's what you allowed him to become.
And what, pray tell, did I allow him to become?
Did you find my father attractive, Mr. Drake?
I told you your father and I were like brothers. Besides, I don't do Republicans.
That doesn't answer my question.
What are you implying?
I'm not implying shit. I'm asking you a simple question. Was my father attractive or not?
A blind man could see that he was.
You ain't blind. You liked having my father as your Adonis like Igor, didn't you? Your handsome man servant, your platonic boy toy validating what hot shit you were.
Still am, young blood, still am.
Oh, how you must miss your little peon. Someone to laugh at all your punk-ass jokes, co-sign your shitty-witty repartee.
Intelligence. Intelligence enough to recognize intelligence.
Traipsing behind you. Like the god and his demigod.
We walked side by side like brothers.
You walked! He followed!
Can I help it if he sometimes had a problem keeping up?
If you were going to steal him away from me, you could have at least kept him whole.
I did not steal him away from you.
Bullshit!
He gave himself to
Bullshit!
He was a burnt off.
He was a human sacrifice!
Same thing!
You treated my father like he was your own personal bitch.
Because he was! Everything he had going for him. Education, money, career, looks, a handsome wife, a perfect son, perfect family. All the friends and the haters that co-signed everything he stood for. He was nothing. He had nothing. All it was a front, or that arrogance, that pomposity, a front for the fact that he hated himself.
You were an English teacher, Mr. Drake, not Dr. Phil.
Your father hated the fact that he was born in the ghetto. He hated his parents for their lack of education. He hated them for birthing him black and poor without pedigree. So he did everything he could to try to transform himself. He paid too much attention to those with deeper pockets and smaller minds. And he basked in the lies of the sycophants and the ass lickers. He surrounded himself with people that loathed him while they coddled and cajoled him. He worshiped too much too freely. He prostrated himself before everything he thought was better than him, which was everything in his mind. He had a slave mentality. He courted scorn.
You took advantage of that.
He subsisted on the breath that I breathed. If I was his Jehovah, it's because he worshiped me as such, not because I hovered over him. So if he was going to be somebody's bitch, he might as well be mine.
That's so fucked up.
Yes, isn't it?
You reduced my father to nothing.
He did it to himself. Weren't you paying attention?
Do you think I don't know my father well enough to know what kind of man we're talking about?
I don't know what you know. All I know is what your daddy did to me and what you did to me.
My father made a mistake and he was man enough to admit it.
Yes, but he wasn't man enough to come up here and admit it to my face.
He tried.
He didn't try hard enough.
Let me tell you something, Mr. Drake. Armstrong Harris was man enough to take his child's accusation seriously and without hesitation, even though it meant sacrificing the most meaningful relationship in his life. He was man enough to admit he was wrong and to pay you a generous settlement without a single reservation. And he was man enough to try and contact you and tell you himself.
But he didn't try hard enough, did he?
He did. But you got your money and you just disappeared off of the face of the earth.
So now it's my fault.
That's not what I'm saying, Mr. Drake. For years he tried to track you down.
Well, you didn't have any problems tracking me down. So don't make any excuses for your fucking daddy because he was not man enough to come up here and say to me what you said over and over and over again. I'm sorry, my friend, for fucking up your life.
He can't.
What do you mean he can't? He can't get on the phone?
No.
He can't send an email?
No,
he can't send a note?
No, he can't, Mr. Drake, because he's dead.